Welcome to this Lent Digital Quiet Day. My name is David Hoyle and I'm the Dean of Westminster. In what follows, we're going to be thinking about Lent, and specifically, we're going to be thinking about questions of repentance and what that might mean. We hope you find that helpful, and there is in fact some more material that's available on our website. I'm joined by a friend and colleague, Catherine Williams, who is a writer and a spiritual director. It's lovely to have you here, Catherine. And already, because we've spent some time thinking about what we might say, this has proved to be really quite an interesting conversation to have.
And it's really lovely to be invited, thank you. We are sitting in the most beautiful room. Perhaps you could just tell everyone where this is?
This is called the Jerusalem Chamber. Rooms in monasteries conventionally were Jerusalem, Samaria, Jericho. This is the principal room in what was the abbot's lodgings. I won't give you a long history. It dates back from the 14th century. It's the room in which Henry IV died. It's the room in which the authorised version, the King James version of the Bible, was signed off. It's now the principal room in the abbey, used for meetings of chapter and used for a lot of events.
And it's really good to be having this conversation about Lent and repentance in this historic space. Thank you. It's
a place where we take words seriously. I'm interested in the fact that we struggle with Lent, and we struggle with Lent quite often, I think. We struggle with it because we turn it into an obsession with coffee or chocolate. It becomes an exercise in giving things up. And very quickly, we've turned the lens on ourselves again. It's what we always do, because this becomes a test of will. This is about my ability to do things, and I begin to impose myself on Lent. It's supposed to work the other way round. I'm supposed to feel Lent as a discipline, as a challenge.
Absolutely. I agree that we've turned it into something about ourselves, and whether we give up chocolate or crisps or alcohol or whatever that is. But actually, originally, the Church gives us this season as a time of preparation, as we lead through Lent into Holy Week and Easter. It's a gift to us to slow down and to simplify things, simplify our life, and to turn again to Christ. We're following Christ in the desert, in the wilderness, and thinking about being tested and the discipline that comes from that.
The Church historically took this season as a period in which the challenge was very real. The fasting was very real and very demanding, but also there was a real concentration on the impact of sin. This was a period of preparation for baptism, in which individuals were interrogating themselves, interrogating their faith. And as you say, this is fundamentally a period when we're thinking about our own vocation to follow Christ. Lent is the season in which we're invited to go out with Christ into the wilderness, where things are stripped away, where we can focus not on ourselves, not on that challenge of being rather more myself, but actually on the challenge of being more Christ-like. That, I think, is the major challenge of Lent. And it's vocational. And, of course, an awful lot of your working life has been thinking about that issue of vocation.
Absolutely, certainly has, and preparing people to continue to follow Christ in the whole of their lives, in whichever way he calls them. So not only do we follow Jesus through the wilderness in Lent, we continue the journey with him to Jerusalem, and then through Holy Week, all the way through to Good Friday and the cross. So not only is it a time of testing, but a time of discipline and sacrifice, eventually.
Let's just remind ourselves again that the temptation, and Lent is all about exploring our temptations, the temptation is to turn our attention on ourselves, and we're both very clear that attention is focused on Christ, and it's a summons.
Absolutely.